Hey, this is Pastor Dave, and this is your Monday Mojo coming to you from northeastern Pennsylvania. Hope you had a great week. So behind me, you see this beautiful scenery, beautiful snow. But what you can't tell on that snow is that underneath it, it snowed, and then it froze with freezing rain, and then there was more ice, and then it snowed on top of that. So if I go walking out there, it's going to be less about smoosh and more about slip and fall. So, but it's beautiful, and it's fantastic. But when we got up here, what we learned when we went to visit Laura's cousin and her husband, John and Cindy Prussia, was that obviously it's hard for the deer to find anything to eat because the stuff they eat has been covered up with snow, a lot of it. And so what do? You know? So not only them, but Jen and Ryan Matthews, that live right down the street here across the way from us, they put out for the deer corn. Lots of corn. Now, what happened at John and Cindy's house was not only were the deer there, but 18 wild turkeys came running down and started eating some of the corn. And then some of the deer would come down. One time he had 20 deer in his yard at the same time because they were taking care of them, because during this time when the snow's like this and covering things, they're hurting. They need something to eat. And so John and Cindy and Ryan and Jen, and I'm sure other people around here, are doing whatever they can to help out, to make sure that these poor guys and gals don't starve. And it's crazy to watch these turkeys come running down the hill at their house, eat, and then go running back up the hill again. But they take care of them and they look out for them, which of course made me think, because everything always makes me think about something, right? Remember when Jesus said in Matthew, in the middle of the Sermon on the Sermon on the Mount, he said, "Do not worry about your life, what you will eat or what you will wear. Is not life more than food and clothes?" And he went on to talk about, you know, the birds, that they don't reap or they don't sow, but God feeds them and takes care of them. And that he went on to talk about the flowers in the field. They don't go shopping for clothes, but God clothes them. And it got me thinking, you know, what John and Cindy are doing, what Jen and Ryan are doing, they're helping God to feed these deer. They're taking care of them. They're going out of their way to be a part of what God is doing, to answer that scripture that Jesus talks about. Your Father knows you need these things. He's going to take care of them. And I think that's awesome. And it's fun to watch. You know, it's fun for John and Cindy to watch it. It's fun for Ryan and Jen to watch it. These animals being taken care of, and they get to be a part of it. Now, here's I guess, the next level of that. The deer and the turkeys have to rely on people that they don't know to take care of them. Jesus said, don't worry about your life. God will take care of you. And God will take care of you. He'll take care of me. But sometimes he will use people that we don't even know. Maybe even sometimes people, like if we walked out when those deer were eating in the field, guess what? They take off running because they don't even trust the people that are taking care of them. Isn't that crazy? In this world, God can use people that we don't know, maybe even people that we don't like, to help us out, if we're willing to be like the birds, the turkeys, and don't be a turkey, but be like the turkeys and the deer, and rely on someone else to help take care of you. Anyway, those are my thoughts from this snowy scene here in Pennsylvania. Have a great week.